you do recording, no problem. I know from where I have to repeat.
Okay.
From that slide onwards, I will repeat the thing.
Yeah.
That is good, I think. Okay, sir. So it is better to go once again to the thing. The interruption came in our communication again.
Yeah.
So I know we can repeat the matters we have discussed. The sharing is seen, no? Presentation. It's visible, no, sir?
Yeah, sharing is visible. Very much visible.
Then okay, no issue. Yeah, I will continue. So we are doing the curriculum evaluation for justifying our activities, whether it was successful or whether any mistakes were there, and this justification or the assessment has to be taken place from the side of the beneficiaries. At the same time, they implemented, the people who were implementing it, they were developing it, and the public and the apex body members. So from everywhere, means the internal people and from the external people. If any external body was donoring or sponsoring the program and financial support was given by one non-governmental organization or any other government organizations or bodies. So from all the part of the uh, uh, all the part of the institutions who have taken part the development of the curriculum and implementation, they are responsible, and it is justifiable if we are doing the assessment process from the part of all these participants, all the partners. So the group of organizations which are conducting the assessment studies will be definitely for affecting the sustainability of the activity or the sustainability of the curriculum transaction. So the sharing of the success and the failures and will definitely to build the solidarity of the adult education community, and we can make a revised planning and success in the field if once we have done the assessment. So assessment is to assess the success and mistakes of the adult education program we have developed and implemented. That's all. So the activity for assessment, everybody will take part. Beneficiaries, at the same time the implementers. That is the point. Like that, the process of evaluation is uses learning and education to promote reflection and critical analysis by both project participants and educational and developmental workers, and this serves the purpose of improving the program and organization in a given educational and developmental intervention, and the interest of the beneficiaries, and supports and extends participatory models of educational development more generally, and for empowering the communities, organizations, and the individuals to analyze and solve their problems. So these are the objectives of assessment in uh, curriculum process of evaluation in the adult education curriculum. And the values, the knowledge and experience of adults and other local citizens in the analyzing economic matters have to be analyzed. You just imagine what were the factors we were taking into consideration for developing an adult education curriculum. The same matters have to be assessed in the same way. So we were first considering the economic factors or economic pressure we were telling yesterday or day before yesterday. This economic pressure or economic factor has to be analyzed. Political analysis is also there. Social analysis will be there. And on the basis of the cultural realities, we are analyzing. Again and again it is telling that the project participation of the project beneficiaries. If a particular project, a program was a project, an adult education program was a project, and the beneficiaries of the projects are also taking part in the assessment process. And They promotes the beneficiaries' ownership of educational and development programs. If we are imparting or if we are giving the role of the beneficiaries to participate in the educational process, that means it is the grassroots level inclusion and the grassroots level participation of the public or the community in the process of development, at the same time the process of evaluation. So for evaluation, what we have to do? We have to obtain data of generating the knowledge, the wide range of predominantly we can use qualitative methods, case study methods for getting the data of assessment. So assessment studies can be conducted in a wide manner by utilizing different methods of research. That means research studies have to be conducted other than that of other different methods of assessment. We should not say that all the assessment studies are in the form of research studies. No, we can conduct interviews with people. We can conduct, do participatory observation, and at the same time we can provide Google Forms. Nowadays, that is also there because the most advanced ICT technology integrated with the adult education curriculum and all the education sector. We were discussing a lot today's class. So the most advanced form of inquiry or data collection can be utilized, can be conducted or taken place by utilizing the advanced technological digital provisions of Google Form and other techniques. And very easily we can analyze also the data. So the participatory and collective creates better, and the participatory approach of the people to do the research or to the assessment through observation and all will definitely help us to get in-depth studies, and we will get accurate knowledge of the performance and impact of the education given through the developmental process or the development intervention. Like that, the community members will learn. That is also, if the assessment process is taken place or conducted by the participants, they will study and they will develop their research aptitude also. That is also an indirect adult education. So they will learn how to investigate, how to analyze, and how to evaluate constraints, and how to bring forth the opportunities, and how this has been made informed, and to take timely decisions for the educational development of the programs. That is what the participatory provisions in evaluation and participatory provisions. Observation is the best method and research. Now, what has to be evaluated, why it has to be evaluated, when to evaluate, and how to evaluate. Small mistake is there. And how to evaluate. These are the main uh, factors we are considering while conducting an evaluation process. See, briefly, I have written this. When one question is coming, when daily basis we can evaluate. Means if a participatory evaluation process is going on. Participatory means the beneficiaries or the adult learners, they are observing the classes. They are listening and they are taking part the class in a reflective manner, in a critical manner. So day-to-day base, they can write reports and feedbacks regarding the classes on what they are doing the assessment about the content. What content was transacted today? What were the processes included in the content? And the flow of the class, the sessions, the logistics utilized, in what was the language used, what language has to be utilized. Like that, everything they can check on day-to-day basis. And this how to, when means daily basis, what means content processes, class sessions, the flow of the class, logistics, language, etc. And how to measure, mood meter, recap, large group discussion seating, committee, and I told you yesterday that committees can analyze it, and group discussions can be conducted. Steering committees will be there to review and analyze and to bring ahead the system. Monitoring process is finally we can say that. In a nutshell, we can say that the process is monitoring. Monitoring by utilizing several techniques and the contents. The another technique is when beyond this daily analysis, mid training or instructions, in the midst of the training or the instruction imparted by adult education system can be checked. Means if the program is of a 2 months program, after 1 month we can conduct an analysis at the pace of learning and the groups involved in that. In what all stages have been done, what design they have utilized for transacting the curriculum. That also we can check. Using questionnaires. Using questionnaires on in large groups. Questionnaires in large groups. We can conduct studies. Also, group discussion we can given for analysis with the different groups of participants. This also monitoring and evaluation. The process happening here is monitoring and evaluation. After completion of the program, so daily basis we can check, we can analyze, we can assess. In the mid portion of the training, we can assess. Post training period also, or instruction, training or instruction, or what the program is. That means after completion of the program, there also this type of analysis can be conducted. So achievement of objective based learnings, whether the objectives framed were attained, how the learners have been achieved, the materials and logistics used were, whether it was useful, like that. The trainers or the instructors, how they were utilizing these materials and what all logistics were utilized by them. The awareness and skills developed among the students. Students means adult learners. That also we can check by utilizing the same way questionnaire, group discussions, open space discussions, then standard considerations means by utilizing some standard tools and techniques and by direct opinions, otherwise feedback checklist we can provide. So what all provisions are available to administer among a group of people who have been benefited by the adult learning can be conducted as assessment studies. This is evaluation. When we are conducting a study utilizing a systematic tools after the completion of the study, that is evaluation. If we are conducting the study in between, it is called monitoring. If after a short period, after completion of some of the provisions of the study or the material, that also a monitoring at the same time evaluation. But after completion of the process, if we are doing something, that is the complete evaluation process. Like that, after some time. Why after some time? All the assessments have to be conducted later on also. Because the immediate effect of an assessment, if we are conducting a test for achievement immediately after the class, definitely that effect of the class to the students will be there. If we are conducting an achievement test after 1 month or 2 months, how the impact of the studies are retained there in the mind of the students or how they were benefited by the learning can clearly assessed after a long period, after some time, or some within the some of the intervals. Like that, so many evaluation techniques are there. For that, field visit techniques are good. Impact assessment study can be conducted as research studies. Meetings and workshops can be conducted to study the previously happened thing. This is also a real evaluation technique. So, in these ways, the curriculum can be evaluated. Using ICT technologies also, we can conduct the assessment studies. Now, you just, once you come back, I have to remind you what all things we were discussing in the whole sessions. 4 sessions were there. In the first session, once again, I'll tell you, in the first session, we were studying the concepts related to adult education. What is adult education? What do you mean by an adult? How you can make a person an adult, and what are the other constructs, conceptual constructs related to adult education? What is the historical perspectives of adult education? Different age-wise implications of adult education in India and in some other countries we were studying, isn't it? Then we were looking into the philosophy of adult education. When we were checking the psychology of adult education, then some psychological principles, pure learning theories, and their implications and the contributions in the field of adult education, we checked. Then we were discussing about the different processes of curriculum development, the matters to be concerned, the process, the steps, the characteristics, all matters we were discussed regarding curriculum. And today we were dealing about the communication of curriculum and the communication techniques, the good communication, and the other different medias of communicate, different media of communication, ICT technologies, what all ICT technology can be utilized, how to integrate with adult education, and in evaluation, assessment provision, how this ICT can be utilized. So, in that way, totally we can say that through these three blocks of the study material, MAE 001, a student will be able to understand adult education. That is what? Understanding adult education. Now, you will be able to go through the other aspects of the study materials for the next sessions. And with this conclusion, let me conclude the sessions of the 4 days of this particular paper, MAE 001. And I'm sorry for making some interruptions. It has happened because whatever developments ICT is there, this will be there in every communication. You have to overcome it with other remedial measures, and we have to have an understanding to overcome and utilize the difficulties facing before us. I am very much thankful to all of you if you people are utilizing this classes for the benefit of submitting your assignments and the successful completion of your program of IGNOU PG Diploma in Adult Education. And I am very much thankful to Dr. Rajesh sir, the Regional Director of Regional Center Vadagara, the Nodal Office of Office for Nodal Regional Center for imparting the academic activities and the support to the learners of PGD Adult Education students all over India. And once again, I convey my heartfelt regards to become the part of the course transactor with RC Vadagara, and I'll be happy if the students of India are utilizing my classes of this 4 sessions as well for the successful completion of their program. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was another very interesting session. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the benefit of the whole session because there are at least 3 other sessions going on simultaneously. So I had to juggle my time between all these sessions. But normally I attend the whole session. But I'm sure it would have been very, very interesting and very informative as well. The kind of popularity that these sessions have can be gauged from the fact that all the uploaded videos on our YouTube channel are getting very good results, like very good hits. The first video which we uploaded 2 days back, it has already touched 110 viewers. So that's the kind of response that we are getting for these PGDAE sessions. And I'm sure that in future also, the other sessions will also be received with equal enthusiasm by the learners. Of course, we'll be scheduling the next batch of sessions very soon. And at that time, we will definitely get in touch with you, ma'am. And we'll take forward this journey into the world of adult education. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you for your time. And thank you for the elaborate presentation that you are making for the benefit of our learners.
Closing of the day's work in the regional center, I am so busy. So I'm sorry to say that I'm leaving soon.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.